Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my podcast. My name is Lynette. Today we're going to talk about enjoying your life. I mean, really enjoying your life. I was recently watching a well-known talk show, Kelly Clarkson, and there was a woman on there that turned 100 years old. And she had said the secrets to longevity and happiness, I believe she was talking about, was lots of sleep, good night's rest, exercise, eating right. We all know those three things. However, then she threw in positive thinking and having a passion in life. Well, the part of having a passion in life is so important. And you have to look at it in terms of it doesn't matter what anyone says about your passion. It doesn't matter the naysayers that are turning their nose up at what you're doing, because it doesn't matter what they say. It's something that you hold deep and dear in your heart. It's not about being passionate about another person, because that comes in the form of love. But we're talking about enjoying your life. And with that note, let's go a step further and we'll talk about stress. I myself, for example, my passion is voice acting, and I keep losing my voice. In fact, you can probably hear it's kind of raspy right now. And I know that giving up coffee would probably be beneficial. I know that not having a chocolate croissant from Starbucks while I'm working would probably be helpful. I know that eliminating sugar would be helpful. But if I do all those things, then I get a different kind of stress. It's like a stress that sneaks in the back door. So it's important to be happy and not deprive yourself of everything. It's okay to enjoy things. Now, I know there's certain times we have to eliminate certain things. If you have an overeating problem or blood sugar problem or just an array of things, there's always some limitation on something. And you do need to hear from that. But in terms of just giving up so many things because you think it's beneficial for you, it brings in a different type of stress. And I believe, and this woman even said, that although the three things she mentioned, first of all, good night's sleep, exercise, eating right, is very, very important. I believe that is even worse than not getting all of that is stress. And I think when we deprive ourselves too much, we open the door to stress, a different kind of stress, because we simply are not enjoying those simple things in life that make us happy. So it's a matter of incorporating what you love into health, into your passion. But the secret and the key, I think by far, is the last two things she mentioned, and that's being a positive person. And I can't stress enough the importance of having a passion in your life. If you don't know what that passion is at this point, I would suggest you get on your knees and pray and ask God to open the doors to the passion for you, or meditate on it, whatever, and just allow it to come to you. Because there's so many things that this world offers in the way of things that would make us passionate, in the way of opportunity, that we don't even know about. That's what's so exciting about living life and enjoying life, is your passion, the very thing that makes you, you. And I believe we're all born with innate gift, that we're all really, really good at something. And I think when you love something and have a passion for something, you can't help but to be good at it. But at the same token, you have to watch for balance, because doing something we love in excess can lead to abuse, whether it be food, drugs, alcohol, whatever. So we have to know what that balance is. And that just comes with part of being a responsible human being. But I think the more you love yourself, the happier you are with your life, the easier it'll be to determine what those things are and where the boundaries should be. But I have noticed many times I've tried this. When I do give up pretty much everything that brings me joy, but they say is not good for you, I think that being happy is part of enjoying your life just as it is. Again, I'm going to stress the importance of not caring what anyone says. There's nothing more frustrating than enjoying something that you love and somebody is nagging at you the whole time you're enjoying it. But it's knowing within yourself that this is making you happy right now. You know what your boundaries are. You know it's not an everyday, every minute thing because, like I said, that becomes an excess and becomes abusive. But in finding that balance and enjoying your life, those are really the most important things. I mean, you can put up on a wall, eat right, exercise, sleep, and think that you know all the secrets to being healthy. But next to that, I would say at the top of the list is not depriving yourself too much, but enjoying the things that you do enjoy. And that takes away the stress of depriving yourself, the stress that sneaks in because you feel you need to do this. And as a matter of fact, it can happen in not only things you like to enjoy in terms of eating or drinking, but it comes in life too. I remember when I met this man and it was a pretty solid relationship that made me very happy. And I could foresee marriage with this person. Well, I had friends come to me and say, I don't think he's good for you. He's not this, he's not that, blah, blah, blah. And I thought surely my friends wouldn't steer me the wrong way. So I listened to them. First mistake, but we live and learn. And I broke up with this person. And, I was miserable. Now, I did end up marrying that person. And it is very good. And that person, one of them anyway, has since apologized for butting in that way. But it did truly lead me to know nobody out there knows what's best for us. If we knew what was best for someone else, our lives would be perfect. And I don't think anybody's life is perfect. We're all, as a country western song says, we're all in the middle of growing up and getting old, right? We're learning on a daily basis. But again, I'm going to stress to you about the importance of enjoying life. So many people are trying to make you eliminate so much, which is causing a different kind of stress. And yes, for the most part, by all means, eat good, do your exercises. We all know you need to keep moving and get a good night's sleep. But don't pull everything out of your life that makes you happy. Just embrace it and balance it. Again, I'm going to sum up the joys of living in a very simple way. Regardless of what's going on in our life, career-wise, relationship-wise, we are with ourselves all the time. And part of that is being happy with the simple things, waking up, being a little bit excited about something. For example, when I come in here to do a podcast, if I can have a frappuccino and chocolate croissant while I'm doing it, it makes the whole scene in my little studio so much happier. I understand that it's not something I can do every day. It does brighten up my time that I'm here in the studio doing this. It makes me happy. And when I'm happy, I feel like I can pass it on to you a little bit easier. But remember a few things that well-meaning people around you that haven't learned yet, that they don't know what's best for you. And they probably don't even know what's best for themselves. But let them say what they need to say, but know within your heart what your passions are. And we'll start with the little things. If you like a donut now and then, or coffee, a frappuccino, whatever, enjoy yourself. Just don't abuse anything. But if you have limitations, then keep those in check, because there are some things that we just simply cannot have for various reasons. I mean, the human body is built that way. But keep that stress of depriving yourself away. Enjoy your life. And then be positive. So many people forget how to be positive. I get phone calls all the time that just venting over the smallest things. And I know we all need to vent. I get that. We all have problems. We all have things that bother us. But when it becomes your life, and rarely is there a ray of sunshine in there, or a laughter, or a positive comment. So again, I think the biggest secret is being positive and finding your passion. And I wish you Godspeed in finding that. Remember, there's a passion out there for all of us. We all have an innate talent. And don't make the mistake of trying to find one that impresses everybody else, fame, fortune, because other people will look up to you. That's not what it's about. It's about embracing it in your own heart, feeling the pleasure in your own heart, knowing that it's you. It's as much a part of you as your foot is or your hand. Just embrace the passion that either you're going toward, you have the innate talent for, or you're working on. And it doesn't matter if you're at the top of the realm in terms of where you're at with this passion, because part of the joy of it is getting there, is competing against yourself to build yourself up daily, working on it. And it gets very exciting. And it comes to the point where you don't even need to talk to people about it, because I've noticed for some reason, a lot of people, either they don't understand what your passion is, or they don't want to hear about. Some people don't enjoy hearing when somebody else is happy, or they're consumed with their own issues. Whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter. You don't really need to tell people certain things, but you're really blessed if you have a friend who is supportive of your passion and will listen to you. Because even though it's a passion, it doesn't mean it's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You still have some ups and downs, because that's just the way life is. But I wish you all Godspeed in finding your passion. And I know and I believe it's out there and it's in your heart. It's just finding it, whether it's called a niche or whatever. And once you do, and once you get that excitement about finding that, everything else around you falls into place. With that being said, Godspeed in finding your passion. Bye-bye.